There is a quiet moment most men experience, but almost never talk about. It happens when you're alone. Maybe you're looking in the mirror, or sitting with your thoughts, or scrolling through your phone late at night. And a single question starts to echo in your mind. Why does it seem so easy for some men? You see men who aren't richer than you, not better looking, not louder, not smoother, not more impressive on the surface. Yet women are naturally drawn to them. They don't chase, they don't beg, they don't try too hard. Somehow attention flows toward them without effort. Meanwhile, you might be doing everything right. You're being polite, you're showing interest, you're putting in effort, you're trying to say the right things, and still you feel overlooked, misunderstood, or placed in a position where you have to prove yourself. That contrast creates a deep frustration, not anger toward women, but confusion about yourself. You start wondering if you're missing something, if there's some invisible quality that other men have and you don't. And the truth is, there is. It's not about luck, looks, or status. It's about something far more subtle, far more powerful, and far more within your control than you've ever been told. Most people assume women are drawn to older men because of the years behind them. They imagine it's about money, experience, or social status. But that explanation only scratches the surface. Age itself has very little power. What matters is what age tends to create inside a man. Women are not responding to the number on his birthday. They are responding to the emotional weight he carries. A man who has lived, struggled, failed, healed, and grown carries himself differently. His movements are calmer. His words are more measured. His presence feels settled rather than scattered. Younger men often feel like they have something to prove. They perform confidence. They try to impress. They adjust themselves to be liked. Older men who have done the inner work don't need to perform anymore. They already know who they are, and women feel that instantly. It shows up in the way he listens without rushing, in the way he holds eye contact without trying to dominate, in the way he doesn't need approval to feel worthy. That kind of emotional independence creates a powerful sense of safety and attraction. So when a woman is drawn to an older man, she isn't chasing age. She is responding to emotional maturity, inner stability, and a grounded sense of self. Those are the qualities that quietly separate boys from men. Attraction doesn't begin in the mind. It begins in the nervous system. Before a woman ever decides what she thinks about a man, her body has already reacted to the energy he brings into the space. Some men walk into a room and everything feels a little calmer. The conversation slows down. The tension softens. People feel more at ease without knowing why. Other men, even when they are friendly and well-intentioned, bring a restless energy with them. They fidget, over-explain, and subtly seek reassurance. That difference is felt immediately. Women are especially sensitive to this. They notice when a man is comfortable in silence. They notice when he isn't scanning their face for approval. They notice when his attention feels steady instead of hungry. This is why two men can say the exact same words and get completely different reactions. One is speaking from a centered place. The other is speaking from a place of wanting something in return. The words may match, but the energy does not. An emotionally grounded man doesn't push for connection. He allows it to happen. And because there is no pressure in his presence, a woman feels safe to relax, to open, and to be curious. That sense of emotional ease is what creates the first spark of attraction, long before logic ever enters the picture. One of the biggest differences between emotionally mature men and those still trying to prove themselves is pace. Younger or insecure men often rush. They rush their words, their reactions, their emotions, and even their desire for connection. They want things to move forward quickly because inside they are afraid of losing the moment. A grounded man moves differently. He does not hurry to impress. He does not panic when there is silence. He does not feel the need to fill every pause with noise. He lets the moment breathe. That slowness has a powerful effect. When a man speaks calmly, listens patiently, and allows space between thoughts, a woman's nervous system begins to relax. She feels less pressured and more present. The interaction stops feeling like a performance and starts feeling like a real connection. Slowness also creates depth. It allows emotions to rise naturally instead of being forced. It gives curiosity room to grow. It makes each glance, each word, and each smile feel more meaningful. In a world where everything moves fast, a man who can slow the emotional tempo becomes rare, and rarity is always attractive. There is something deeply attractive about a man who is fully where he is, not distracted by his phone, not lost in his thoughts, not trying to calculate what to say next, just present. When a woman speaks to a man like this, she feels something shift. She doesn't feel judged. She doesn't feel analyzed. She feels received. Her words land somewhere. Her emotions have space. Her story matters. Younger or insecure men often listen only to reply. They are already preparing their next line while she is still talking. A grounded man listens to understand. He absorbs her tone, her pauses, her expressions, not just her words. That kind of attention is rare, and rarity creates emotional weight. It tells her without saying anything that she is being taken seriously, that she doesn't have to compete for his awareness, that she is safe to be herself. Presence also removes pressure. When a man is not chasing an outcome, the moment feels open instead of tight. And in that openness, connection grows naturally. A woman may not consciously think he is present, but she will feel it in her body. And that feeling is what keeps pulling her closer. Many connections fail not because there is no attraction, but because there is too much emotional confusion. Mixed signals, impulsive reactions, and unclear intentions create tension in a woman's mind. She starts to wonder where she stands, what he really feels, and what might change next. A grounded man brings clarity instead of chaos. He doesn't speak just to fill silence. He doesn't react just to release emotion. He chooses his words with intention. When he expresses interest, it feels steady, not desperate. When he sets a boundary, it feels calm, not defensive. This creates emotional safety. A woman doesn't have to guess what he means. She doesn't have to decode hidden messages. She can relax because the communication feels honest and consistent. Younger men often confuse emotional intensity with passion. But what women truly crave is emotional leadership, someone who can guide the tone of a moment without controlling it, someone who can express himself without creating conflict. Clarity is attractive because it allows a woman to feel secure inside the connection, and security is the foundation of real desire. Many men believe strength means suppressing emotion or never being affected by anything, but true emotional strength is not about being cold or distant. It is about being steady. When emotions rise, younger or insecure men often swing to extremes. They either collapse into worry, overthinking, and neediness, or they become defensive, reactive, and tense. Both reactions signal a lack of inner balance. A grounded man moves differently. He allows emotions to exist without being ruled by them. When a woman is upset, he doesn't panic. When she pulls back, he doesn't chase. When she questions, he doesn't feel attacked. He stays centered. This steadiness is what women test for, often without realizing it, not to create drama, but to see if a man can handle emotional reality. Can he remain himself when things are not perfectly smooth? When a man stays calm and respectful through emotional waves, it creates deep trust. She feels that she doesn't have to protect him from her feelings, and that freedom allows her to become more open, not less. Emotional strength is quiet, and quiet strength is magnetic. Attraction grows when there is something left to discover. When everything is revealed too quickly, curiosity fades. Many men, especially when they feel a strong connection, make the mistake of giving away their entire inner world too soon. They overshare, overexplain, and emotionally expose themselves in hopes of creating closeness. But real closeness is not built through emotional overflow. It is built through intentional openness. A grounded man knows how to be warm without being overwhelming. He shares parts of himself, but not all at once. He allows a woman to slowly get to know him, piece by piece. This creates a gentle sense of intrigue. Mystery does not mean being distant or dishonest. It means allowing space for imagination. When a woman does not know everything about a man, her mind naturally leans toward him. She wonders. She feels drawn to learn more. Desire lives in that space between what is known and what is yet to be discovered. And a man who understands this never needs to force attraction. He lets it grow. Nothing changes how a woman sees a man more than how he treats himself. Self-respect is not loud, it does not announce itself, but it is felt in every boundary, every decision, and every response. A man with self-respect does not beg for attention. He does not tolerate being spoken to poorly. He does not stay in situations that make him feel small. He is kind, but he is not weak. He is open, but he is not available to be used. This creates admiration, and admiration is a powerful form of attraction. Younger or insecure men often compromise themselves to keep someone close. They say yes when they mean no. They stay silent when something hurts. Over time, this erodes how they are perceived. A grounded man does not negotiate his worth. He is willing to walk away from what does not honor him. That quiet confidence sends a strong signal. He values himself. And when a man values himself, others naturally begin to value him too. A woman feels safer and more attracted when she knows a man stands on his own feet, emotionally and mentally. That stability is deeply appealing. At the deepest level, women are drawn to men who are going somewhere in life, not because of money or status, but because direction creates energy. A man with purpose moves through the world differently. His time matters. His attention is intentional. His life has structure beyond seeking validation. Younger or insecure men often make a woman their entire focus. They cancel their plans, abandon their goals, and reshape themselves around her. What feels romantic at first slowly becomes suffocating. Attraction fades when a man loses his own center. A grounded man does the opposite. He has his own path. His work, his growth, his mission give his life weight. When he chooses a woman, it is from a place of wholeness, not need. This creates a powerful dynamic. A woman doesn't feel responsible for his happiness. She feels invited into his world, not burdened by it. Purpose is the masculine version of beauty. It creates confidence without arrogance. It creates presence without pressure. And it gives a man a natural sense of leadership. When a woman feels that a man is building something meaningful with his life, she feels inspired by him. And inspiration is one of the strongest forms of attraction there is.